I say miigwech for this beautiful day, miigwech for the opportunity to be on the spiritual run walk again, to be on that road to offer up our prayers for our people, our families, and each other. This is just the first day, but in the next 7 days, there's going to be walkers and runners out there who are going to be saying prayers for themselves or their families and for the communities that we're going to be passing through.
I've always tried to take that first leg because I've been on tribal governing board for about 22 years. Leading was an important thing. Even to this day, I'm kind of partial to that first mile. I'm always thinking on that route because how did we communicate with each other? And at the time of the treaties, this is how we did it, by running to each other's villages. And so I'm always trying to think back to help us to think forward.
They say there was no tension between Indians and whites until the Supreme Court upheld a Chippewa treaty guaranteeing hunting and fishing rights in the northern third of Wisconsin.
It started back when the spearing was just starting, and there was a lot of anger, a lot of animosity, a lot of hatred, violence directed to the spearers. I was a teacher at Lakeland High School, and that spilled over into the school. There'd be running battles in school breaking out constantly. One of the guys that was working at the school at the time was Ernie St. Germain. I ended up telling Ernie, I wish we could do something, but I don't know how to teach and run. We thought about it. I came back and said, I got an idea, Ernie. Let's run around the outline as close as we can get to it on the roads, trails, whatever, of the Lac du Flambeau Reservation. Ernie says, I got a better idea. Let's connect all the reservations, all the Ojibwe reservations. I said, man, that's fantastic. We had a spiritual advisor. His name was Nganigabo, Eugene Begay. He gave us our original instructions, and that was that every step we took was a prayer. And so we had to conduct ourselves in a prayerful way. Back then, we ran right through all the towns. We would just run right down Main Street, block both lanes off and go right through. And of course, people honking horns, people coming out, seeing what's going on. And here's all these Indians carrying flags and eagle feathers and running. People in the bars were not real friendly. And they'd give us the finger and yell at us, but we never responded. Nganigabo always told us, you are affecting these people in a positive way. They don't know it yet. So remember that.
That Matiganabe, that staff that was given to us from the elder from Lakudare said, it has a purpose. It came here with a purpose. We gave it a purpose at that time, which was peace and solidarity. And it evolved from peace and solidarity into the healing portion of it.
My reason for doing this is I don't know anything else. This has been a part of my family tradition for the past 18 years, and it's just something that we do every summer. My dad and Neil Kimasek picked this up, and we're responsible for putting everything together. It's about promoting collective prayer for our people. In all of our communities that this run walk goes through, we all suffer from the same thing. There's a current epidemic of methamphetamines and heroin and fentanyl, opiates, but we've been battling alcoholism for a long time. Even our historical trauma that we deal with, we still are working to overcome those things.
Originally, the ceremony was the act of running, and we never did anything in the morning. We just get together, boom, off we go. And we get done at night, we go take a shower, eat, that was it.
Once we go through all those different communities and we've had an opportunity to pray together and to share our stories together, to cry together, to laugh together, to share food, We thank the Spirit. We thank all of our helpers for taking care of us, for allowing us the opportunity to do what we can to help our relatives in different communities.
Even though it may be hot out there, you may get tired. That's the sacrifice we're making for sending up those prayers to the Creator to help heal our people. That's what this spiritual healing run's all about, is to bring healing among all of our reservations. The staff I had with me today was Ogichidaa staff, my husband's staff. It was given to us by a dear friend of ours, Tom Olson. After Ogichidaa passed on, he gave it to the Healing Circle Run Walk in honor of Jim. And that's why it's so important for me to walk with it, at least once a year. To be with him, to talk with him and say, look at what's continuing. Look at what you started. And no one's forgetting. It's continuing on.
I never thought it would become what it is today. I never thought that it would last that long. I remember the second year that we had it, the Berlin Wall went down. And I thought we had a part of it. I thought our prayers had a part in healing that country.
30 years ago when I first started this, I was on a healing path myself. I was 5 years sober. Today I'm 35 years sober. If one person can be changed from this, it's accomplished exactly what it was set out to accomplish 30 years ago.